In this video we're going to talk about nominal rates, real rates, and inflation rates. And this is the equation that's key to our success here. Capital R, the nominal rate, or the rate that's named, is equal to lowercase r, the real rate, plus H for inflation. I'm not really sure why people use H for inflation, but who am I to change convention and what people have done for a long time. So let's start with number 18. And assume the real rate of return is 2%. And it's important that you write this stuff down, I think. That's the only way I can do it. And I like to do this in decimal form. I think it's much better than trying to do things in percentage form. So R is equal to 0.02. H for inflation is equal to 0.03. And it says find the nominal rate. Now if I'm going to find the nominal rate and do it exactly, I do this. I have the real plus inflation plus real times inflation is equal to 0.0506, which is the same thing as 5.06%. Now if I want to do this approximate, I have these squiggly lines here, and remember we're just forgetting about this R times H, and it's just going to be 2% plus 3%. Now that's easy math, right? 2 plus 3 is equal to 5%, no decimal places. Alright, if we go to number 19, we're just repeating the same thing, and we have the real rate is equal to 4%, and we have the inflation rate is equal to 3%. So the nominal rate is equal to 4% plus 3% plus 0.04 times 0.03, that's equal to 7.12%. Now I just change from decimal to percentage form. If I'm going to do this approximately, I do the squiggly signs, and here 4%. I'll just do this in percent because it's easy enough just adding those two numbers, and that's exactly 7%. Okay, so let's look at which one is next? Number 20. 20, we have a nominal rate. Now this is going to be a little different. The nominal rate, capital R, is equal to 8%, and the real rate, lowercase r, is equal to 3%, and we're solving for inflation. So the nominal rate is equal to the real rate plus inflation plus real times inflation. So 0.05 is equal to 1.03 H. So H is equal to 4.0485, which is the same thing as 4.85%. Now the easy way to do it is if we can have approximate, then 0.08 would be approximately equal to 0.03 plus H, and that of course means H is equal to 5%. 3 plus 5 is 8. Okay, so looking at number 21, which is going to be the same type of thing. 21 says the nominal rate is 0.09 or 9%, and it says the inflation rate. So I'm just here I solve for inflation, now I'm going to solve for real, but the math is exactly the same. The inflation rate is 0.05 or 5%. So doing this exact, I have 0.09 is equal to the real rate plus 0.05 plus 0.05 times real. So 0.04, excuse me, taking the 9, subtracting the 5, is equal to 1.05 R. So R is equal to 0.04 divided by 1.05. And that should be equal to 0.0381, which is of course 3.81%. And doing this the approximate way, 9 is approximately equal to 0.05 plus real, so real is equal to 4%. So those are easy mathematically. It's just making you aware of the relationship can be approximate or exact, and just crunching through the numbers.